Hello, welcome back to Cids Modded Life, episode 77 with me, Cid, and we're here in the cave, the main base. Pardon me, it's just turned night time, but we should be okay to sleep because I have not teleported. I walked back from the Dwarven stronghold. I have got a little bit of material on my persons from that little excavation. And I have got this currently in my inventory there as well. Now, the Elementium pick, great, really handy. I want something that's a little bit more destructive. And you'll notice, if you look at my NEI, that I have now got the Hammers mod installed. Now, Hammers is available in 1.10 and 1.11, not quite yet available in 1.12. So, but I suspect it will come through. It's definitely got things. It's mod aware, so it's obviously got stone, iron. The stone hammer takes just stone blocks. Wooden hammer takes wooden logs. Iron is iron blocks. So basically it's a pick recipe with the blocks, but it's also aware of the other things. So we've got copper, we've got tin, we've got silver, lead, nickel, electrum, invar. There are other ones. If you have thermal expansion, it knows about those. If you have enderio, it knows about dark steel. Bronze, we've got platinum, which if anything should actually be pretty good. Steel, obviously we can manage as well. We've also got mana steel. We've got elementium. You see where I'm going here. No Terra Steel, because that's very close to the Terra Shatterer. There's a living hammer from Roots. There is also the Dawnstone hammer from Embers. Get there eventually. So I've added that, and I believe if I look in my Britannia bag, I should have not quite enough Elementium. Now the recipe for Elementium is 2 mana steel to a Elementium. Let's fix this. Actually, let's go and not. I'm going to try and avoid teleporting using the. Whoa, here we go. Using the warpstone, because that seems to be where I get the most problems. And if it does seem to help, then we'll do something. And this farm area is definitely going to get some TLC in the next few episodes. Because it just needs it. It really does. We've got lots and lots of paper. That's good for our library, which is always handy. And obviously getting lots and lots of leather from other sources. So what else has been going on? I have checked my mod list again, because I do it once a week, once every 2 weeks. I get my spreadsheet out and I check my mod list. Up until recently, only really been doing it for 1.10, but I have a certain amount of concern that what we may find is that of the small number of mods we have left, there is always a chance, it's only a slim chance, but there is always a chance that they will go from 1.10 to 1.12 and skip 1.11. So I have checked the 1.11 compatibility as well now. So I'm still missing the 5 mods I was before. You know, the architecture craft. What is the architecture crafts? Better agriculture. There's the hatchery. There's the backpacks mod and the sleeping bag. So they're the 5 I'm missing, of which 2, as I've already said, we can potentially get away with, you know, without having to worry about the those. We can work around those, and we can go with a different model. We can even do without the sleeping bag if truth is known. There's always a sleeping mat. However, and here's where the fun comes. If they jump and one skips a version, that could completely screw me. And I don't know whether to leave that running. I'm going to just do that. So consequently, I've been looking at the number of mods we need for 1.12. Out of 88 mods, we have 54 have migrated to 112, although bear in mind many of those are in very early alpha states, which leaves 34 that have not migrated yet. Now, some of them I know they have plans to migrate because, you know, their comments in the comment section reflects those, and so yeah, not the end of the world. The architecture craft is still a little worrying, as we mentioned before, mainly because, let me just go and get myself up here. Mainly because the architecture craft side of things is so tied in. We've got, you know, so much of our builds are in architecture craft, and if they're not in architecture craft, they're in other blocks that, you know, are equally as important to us. So we use the water to my advantage. So we are very, very invested in those mods, this is a drawback when you play modded and you want to try and get any kind of longevity in your system. So we've got these blocks here. These are from Better Agriculture. You know, we can live without having. Are you Animania cows? You are Animania cows, aren't you? Yeah. We can live without the hatchery mod. Actually, it's going to be a little bit of a pain, but we could do. We can live without that's a normal sheep. I'm trying to find an animal from that mod, and that cow over there, Better Agriculture. We can live without the different breeds. It's not necessary. We've got Animania for one. But I've got a building made out of red wood and white wood made out of that mod. I take the mod out, that's gone. Pooh. Yeah. Anyway, enough about that. We'll continue on. We're fine in 110. We are progressing. However, I think we need to put. I think. What do we got? That's fit. Alexandria. Let me take me over there. What have we got? I think I've got efficiency books. I think I've got plenty of those. Yep. I suggest we go with efficiency 5. I think that would be very, very sensible. A hammer that almost insta-mines with no durability loss is obviously going to be thing. So if I give you that, you'll become efficiency 5. You're going to cost me 6 levels. That is fine. Right, I'm going to take a stroll over to the Dwarven Stronghold. I'm strolling because I don't want to get any of these crashes, and I will be back with you in a mo. Alright, we're here. We've still got a huge expanse of areas. I have been planning out my shapes and stuff a little bit more, so bang. You can see the shape. We're going to have a tunnel coming off here. We're going to have a tunnel coming off there. We are going to have a tunnel coming off there. What I want to do is I've got far reach on. That's all we've got at the moment. So if I come in here and go 1, 2, 3, 4, that is pretty swift. Whoa, and we're into a tunnel already. Yay. So we can, but the other thing incidentally is these allow you to place torches exactly as the hang on. Oh, it's actually not bad at all, that is it. Do I think we should have I think we should. I think we should have a 1, 2 like that. Not quite that much. Damn it. And I'll be willing to bet. I'm having an issue with this. That it's not picking up my pick. Hey, hang on. See, that did. That did. That did. Which I didn't actually want that one too. But how many did I get there? I got 3. That's fine. I think the far reach is not 100% perfect. Oh, hang on. See, nothing down from that one. So yeah, I'm not sure that far reach is playing nicely. Anyway, that's hardly the issue. We can still take this tunnel back and do it manually. It's not a problem. Except of course we can't reach. Yeah, that is a problem. Okay, so that's where we're at. This hammer is pretty insane without the ring of the mantle on. Now here's a question. Oh, hang on. Here's another question. I didn't want to do it like that, did I? You're supposed to get rid of the crap. You are therefore not as good as I'd hoped. Oh well. He's okay. And it's... Is that got damage? I don't know. Has it? Has that gone that way? I don't know. I should probably also see about sealing this. I'll just do that for now. So this thing here is not doing as much as we're doing what I would have liked, which is obviously sealing its, removing itself from that. But we can still use this to our advantage quite easily. And I keep forgetting it places those. And actually, to be fair, this is actually probably to our advantage because we could really use the cobble. Cobble is something we don't get a lot of since we've migrated off of there. Right, I am going to sit there and use this hammer to great effect, and I shall be right back with you. All right, we are digging. This hammer, I should have done this a lot sooner. it makes all the difference, you're just hammering away. I'm using a mixture of the hammer, the speed up boost, the all sorts of whatever tool works basically, which actually does tend to match my philosophy in life anyway, because I am very much a right tool for the right job kind of person. I hate seeing people muddling through trying to use screwdriver handles as hammers and whatever it is. It's just pet bugbear. But yeah, so this I should have done a long time ago. Oops. Just because oh, hang on, that's not going to work. That's not going to fly there though. It is considerably easier. Everything is just you bang done. And then here is 2 1 2 1 2. Just take these 2 out, and they'll be done. No problems whatsoever. Now I don't know what I'm going to do over there. I haven't decided whether I'm going to fork the water streams off in the same way. So until I have made a decision, all I'm doing is cutting out the shape of the cavern. Because I'm not placing all those architecture blocks only to change my mind. The pillars, those pillars need to be finished off, and these pillars need to be finished off. They can... Oops, hang on, we don't want to do that. Yeah, so mixed kind of tool set, to be honest. On this is very straightforward, and to be honest, it is sometimes quicker just to get this down here, especially when you're doing in a straight line like this, because you can just hammer it out and have done with, and you know, no biggie at all, except for when you do that. And just carve it all out, and then we'll light it up in a moment. Just make sure. Again, I think it should all be spawn proof, but I wouldn't put any money on it, because those torches only got a range of 64 off the top of my head. So yeah, probably better to play it safe and just make sure that everything is lit properly. Yeah, so then all we've got to do is well, apart from get rid of some of that and that and that and that and that and a little bit of that, and we'll get rid of some more of those and a little bit of that. Well, all we've got to do now is make sure everything's lit. Oh, you see, there's a little, if you're not careful, there'll be a little bit around. There's a lava pool around here somewhere as well, just for good measure, so that should be fun. And then we're just, you know, bringing these back into the fold, and then more of this to get these in. And then I've got to decide what I want to do around the walls. I've got to decide how I want to decorate the place. I mean, down this end, there's obviously going to be a lot more. I suppose ostentation would be the word I'm looking for. You know, it is after all royalty, the place where we are, where the thrones are going. It was commented that it's probably not the safest place, having the throne room straight off the thing. Yeah, I think if I was designing a defensive structure, yeah, absolutely right. But for this, or at least for the purposes of this, I think it's more than adequate. We can come up with some storyline that suits it, I'm sure. So yeah, these are. Oops. Boom. There we go. Then we need a bit more of that. So I'm going to need at least, I think I'm going to go 2 stacks of that, and that without that tool, this would be virtually impossible. But it's looking good, I think. We need to do work there, we need to do work around the gates, and we need to do work on these corners. We can't obviously take out this diorite, andesite, and replace it with something nice and all of this. Not entirely sure what, but we'll work it out. It's well, it's a work in progress. So let me quickly chisel up a no, let's not waste it on that. Let's do full stacks, those and those, and that should be enough. Oh, hang on, insert that in the tool belt. That tool belt mod I still think is absolutely brilliant. It's been an absolute lifesaver for me. Whee! Splash. But yeah, got to get on. So I will continue on in here, and I will be right back with you. Broke my chisel. Yeah. It's that time where we have to make a new chisel. It's a shame there isn't a better chisel, but there you go. This is what we're stuck with. See you in a bit. Alright, so I've got the basic structure in. I've not done any of that. That's all lit. We've not put any water in, and I don't know what I'm doing down here yet. That's all fine. We don't worry about things like that. No, we don't. But we've got a whole load of stuff going on over here as well as the stuff that is actually keep hold of that one. Let me hang on, let me insert you. Can I insert you as well? I can't remember. No, you are full. That's fine. I need to drop a pickaxe, I think, at some point. So what we've got going on here, obviously, is we've got a very big honking great space, and we've got a throne area here with chiseled stone, which we can quite easily start and replicate that bit. That's not a problem. And that's going to come kind of back there, all the way back, and then go in there as well. And obviously all of this bit on the edge will come out as well. And torches will vanish, and everybody will be happy, and we shall have scones for tea. Yes, or scones, take your pick. But this is a platform for thrones. This is where we are going to put the king and queen's throne, and as per the suggestion, their armor. So what kind of thing do we envisage up here? Well, we need thrones. We need thrones which are two things: grand, dwarvish, well, three things actually: grand and dwarvish, and in an ideal world I would like to be able to sit on them. Yeah, I know, madness, the thoughts that we could actually sit on an object in Minecraft, insane, but that's my mission. We want to be able to sit on them. And the observant amongst you may have spotted in my inventory a tool with which I intend to try and achieve this. We will also dye said things. They're not dyed yet, but that's fine. In fact, I am very tempted to head back and get the get the relevant things, because I've kind of looked at that. I've thought about, because I've thought about what I'm carrying, and I've just had a little think, and I think, yeah, might be better in a darker colour with let me just get some torch light back there. That should cover us. Alright, so we've got all of this going on, and you see we've got these chairs. Now the chair, if I place you like that and then go and right click on it, faces this way. But it really doesn't look very throne-like, does it? So one of the things we can do with the chairs is we can what's the word? I'll get there eventually. Home, thank you. We can put backs on them, but they still don't look very throne-like. So first things first, can I get a dark oak? What? Two of those. One, I need another one of those. Thank you very much. Make me that. Make me that. I just think the dark wood will look better. And then we'll have, I can never remember whether I need purple dye, so I'll take a couple of those, or purple carpet. So we'll take a couple of those. And we'll leave that, and we'll drop off that, and we'll get rid of a little bit of that as well. It's not like we're short of it. And then we're going to head back to the Dwarven City, where we shall be. Every time I come in here, you know, and look up, and I think, Jesus Christ, I dug that out by hand. Yeah, digging myself up a little bit there, but it is. It's a surprisingly huge space we've got going on here. So what we got? We've got here. We come back to say, let's think this through. Let us think this through. So if I wanted to have a very grandiose, maybe there. Let's have a look. Where's that? No, I'm thinking. Let's put it back a little bit more. and then similarly there. Now again, that really isn't overly impressive as thrones, so we need to up our game. We definitely need to up our game. So we're going to go with, to start off with, we're going to grab that and we'll get some of you, and we're going to come here and we are going to go 1, 2. Oops. We'll grab that and we'll pop this in there, and we'll grab that and we'll pop these in here, and that will come up there. 1. That will come out there. 1. I think we can go back a little bit here. We can definitely come forward. Damn. Okay, not a problem. We can definitely come forward, and then we can go now. This is starting to get a little bit big, and we want our throne here and here. So let's do that for starters, and then let us grab, I've grabbed that spare sack that I had, and I've made a chisels and bits bag now. I've got that, we've got you, and let's try now. Oops, wrong one. Let's try that. See, that is going to not really match up very well with the... It's got to be that though, otherwise they won't function as stairs. Oops. But I was prepared. I brought a new one. Right, and we shall... No, we need to turn you into the correct mode. So let's have a look, and then we need to do similar here. Oops. And if we grab that, we should be good to go again and place that there and there and there and there. That looks all right so far. It's not displeasing me. Now here is the bit that we get fancy. We need to enclad this. This chair needs to be invisible on both sides. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to pick something suitable. Let's go with that one. And what we'll do is we'll take you, we'll grab you, and we'll take that, we'll grab you, and we are going to go Alt, plane, and no. Now this is going to be interesting. How am I going to get away with this? Because I can't put chisels and chisel bits into that. I may not be able to actually achieve what I want here, which is a sittable throne, which is a pain. I might be able to. There may be a way yet. Okay, let me just have a little mull on this, and I will... Oops. No, yeah, that's too much. I don't, but so if you want to get a flat plane that you can place, just place it against an object and then go in here and go like so. Now that obviously won't work as a shape. Let me but if I now go in and start stripping off the lines for that, I don't think I can get away with it. I don't think this is going to work. I think we need to take another. Yeah, so that's gonna. I think we're going to have to give up on the idea that these thrones are going to be sittable on. So I don't see a way where I can get. Yeah, they don't encroach into that space. That is a shame. All right, doesn't matter. Does not matter. We'll take that out of there. We'll take that out of there, and we shall grab a little bit of a block. Doesn't really matter which now, and then we can just start carving into our, will into this, like that, perhaps. That kind of, yeah, I don't mind that at all. That's kind of working for me. I'm going to stop working on 2 and just work on 1, and I will be back in a little while, I think. See you in a minute. Alright, getting there. I'm starting to get a bit of a grandiose throne design going. I wanted to add some richness. We've got a seat as well. It doesn't actually sit, but and what I was looking for was connected plane, and then we can just fill this in. So this is a chiseled emerald block, just for a variation in color, actually, because there's an awful lot of stuff going on down here. Let's go and have a look. What do we think of that? It's all right. It's not wowing me. Let me take out that and that. Oops. Let me get the same thing going on this side. That followed by that. Nope. What the hell? Undo. And then we'll go like that and like that. Got a bit more. I mean, I could do stuff down the side. I think if I'm not careful, I'll be able to go too far with this. So let us try to, where's my chisels and bits back. Now, I always had negative or positive. Let's try the positive for starters. So if I go in here and then come over there and do that. Oh, it does. Okay, so it basically looks at what bits you've got in your bag and replaces them. Well, that's handy. So do I need just to whack down any old block there? Will that do the trick? If I do that, that, and that. Oops. No, that's that side, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, it appears to be the case anyway. We'll see how we go. Get them right and everything just falls into place, I think. Okay, and then we can take you and put you on that side. How's that? Oh, that bit's bag is looking a little bit full. What's it full of? It's full of a lot of stuff, but let's just get rid of a load of that. Okay, and then we shall go around. Yeah, that is right. Around this side and that. Then we can do that and that. that and that. Getting there. As I say, I'm not 100% sure that this is where I want it exactly to be, but it's, you know what, it's a start. It's many things have to start somewhere. Sometimes I find it easier just to throw down a block than it is to faff around. Wow, are you full again already? Yep, you are. I upped the quantity, by the way, to 1000 that this will hold, and it's still getting overly full. But it doesn't matter. It's all fun. Until somebody gets hurt, of course. Apparently. Okay, and then we just got a little bit of this. This is going to fill my bag up very, very rapidly. And if I take this, we should just be able to finish this off manually. There's very little point to copying this, so that will work there. Now, I think we need some banner designs. So let me go and let's start by putting all of our bits away, and then we'll get rid of all the crappy bits we don't want. And I'm not sure how long I've been recording for either, so I'm going to head home, and I'm going to start having a look at some banner work. So I'll be back in a mo. Alright, I think I've got a design. I'm just going to play at Minecraft and looked at battle axe designs. I quite like this one, and it's relatively easy. So we're going to start off with a black banner, and then we're going to go with I'm going to go with the magenta now that it went orange and red. Why? Why is that not playing nicely? Do I need to do this in the vanilla crafting table, perhaps? Let's have a look. Let's try it in here for starters. There we go. Cross. Then we're going to go with a purple cross. And then we're going to go with ink. And then we're going to go with a, let me get this right, it is that with magenta and an oxide daisy. And then it's that with purple and an oxide. Interesting. And that gives us that, which actually, I actually don't like. The purple's fine, it needs a contrast. Okay, bin, give me a banner. Let's try that with a different colour. Let's get rid of the magenta. How about a light blue? That might work. Let's give it a try. Black banner with a light blue cross. And then a purple cross. And then, is that all right? Yeah, that looks right to me. And then we do the black across the top. And then we do the banner, the oxide daisy, and the light blue. And then we take you out and put purple in. And let's have a look now. Can barely see that light blue, can you? Yeah. I don't dislike it. That's kind of working. Now, if I remember rightly, can you just copy it? I've not... You see, banners, it's ironic, but many of these things that we just take for granted. Yeah, we just do that. Bang. These vanilla things, and because I play modded most of the time, I actually don't pay that much attention to... let's have a look. Let's try, if I were to... Do they? I think they want to be higher up. Like up there. Well, that's maybe we need a selection of banners. Let's go and have a look at what these look like down here, and then we need to start thinking about what we're going to do on the walls and stuff. But I think that will probably be next episode, or in an episode or two. I may even give you time to comment. That would be singularly decent of me, wouldn't it? So that, yeah, I mean, that's all right. It's not brilliant. It's not perfect. I can find some other designs. If you have any designs you'd like to suggest, by all means, do so. The other thing we should do is go and... Right, hang on a second. So you, I am collecting. So we'll do that. And we shall place you on there for a second, and you can go on there for a second, and you can go on there for a second, and we shall chop that up and that up, and we'll pick all of that armor up. I just need some emerald leggings. Yeah, why not? Emerald leggings. It's not like we're shy. Let me get rid of you. Temporarily, and definitely those, and that, and that, and that for now. And then I want some gold, and I'm thinking gold armor for the other one, because you don't tend to use gold armor. And you know, it might look interesting on there. Do I want to stick a shield? Let's have a look at shields then. Mind you, these don't hold shields, do they, on these ones? No. Decisions. I think we could make one of those. I could get rid of those. We could do armor stands. And we could do vanilla armor stands, which are fine. I need another shield. What shall we do? We got a gold shield and a steel. Would look good, actually good, I think, as a counterpoint. Let's go back, just see what these look like, and yeah, I think we definitely need banners, and I think we need a mixture of banners, not just all the same, so like dwarven clans or something, and maybe banners up on the side walls as well. There's lots of space to decorate in here. Lots and lots of space to decorate. We still need walkway sides as well, but yeah, that's something we can worry about for later. So we've got a couple of choices. We can, if we can place them. I don't think we will be able to. No, because of that. Let's take that and that out, because that looks actually a bit silly, I think. and we'll stick an armour stand here and here, and we shall put our banner there and there for a moment. That'll do. And then we shall go and have a now I'm not going to put the gold shield on the one with the gold armor, because I think that would look a little bit much. Oh, that's a shame. I'm going to have to bring those forward, I think. They're going to have to come and stand forward of there. Otherwise they're just going to look silly. Yep, that works. And the same again. And at some point I'll stick some enchantments on this as well, just so it's even more sparkly. Well, it's not finished by a long shot, but I'm not unhappy with that. Let's screenshot it. I'm over time. I'm going to just minimize that so I can check. Let me see. Oh yeah, I'm definitely over time. So on that note, thank you very much for watching, guys. All suggestions about how to banners, decorations for in here, everything. You know, if you've got any ideas about what to do in here, you know, all of it is gratefully received. And until next time, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you soon. And bye for now.